Hello everybody, here's Johnny back with another Egypt Let's Play here. Well, same one, just continued. And I'm trying to remember what exactly happened during the last time we left off here. Looks like we have two cities under siege here, and more Seleucid troops coming across the horizon. That's going to be interesting. Yeah, we should be able to deal with these guys relatively easily, I think, because, yeah, we have a pretty decent stack there. Um, so yeah, it's been a little while since I played this. Um, I can always come back to this game and enjoy it. That's one thing that's really nice about it, and one thing that the mods really, uh, sort of can bring it back to life. So it's kind of nice. Oh yes, need to retake this area here after not necessarily a crushing loss, but an unfortunate one. Definitely thought I would have been able to win that battle, but perhaps I was a little naive. Now I'm gonna make sure that all these areas are building stuff, but as you can see, you only have about 9,000 gold down there. Now 9,000 denarii. Or denarii. Either or. So I have to spend it wisely and figure out what will give me the biggest bang for my buck here. You know what? I think I like trade, but that's like 4,000. Okay. City Riverport, that's nice. Cheap. Inexpensive, and if it brings back good returns, then that's good. I'm always down for that. Once again, inexpensive seems reasonable. Okay, that city's upgrading. You know, maybe I'll have to pour some money into troops too. But not right now, I suppose. Perhaps I will in a little bit. Okay, 1,300. I'll probably build some more troops over here. That's probably going to be important. So I get some of these levy pikemen. Yeah. There you go. You never have enough levy pikemen. I mean, one thing that's really nice about the Macedonian sort of phalanx, well, not necessarily just Macedonian, but the Seleucids and essentially Greeks have it, is that even if you have really shitty pikemen, like the levies, they can still do some damage because you just have a huge bristling wall of pikes presented at the enemy. So that's one thing that's kind of nice about them. See, I really want to try and kick these guys out, but I don't want to have to fight the battle, because then I'll have to start off inside the city and attack them on the outside, so I have to bring all my troops outside the city, and occasionally the army just runs away. So after all the work of bringing them out, they run away. But from the looks of it, I'm probably going to have to fight it out. So I think that's what I'm going to do.
Winning a battle isn't just about troop.
No, okay, be quiet. I'm going to save the game here. Yeah, we should absolutely devastate these guys. My commander's a boss, and they're outnumbered. See, I'd like to auto-resolve it, but since the game's on hard, I feel as though I'm going to lose a ridiculous amount of troops fighting it, which, to be perfectly honest, would be a lot of BS. I should be able to crush these guys. But just for the sake of some eye candy, I'm going to fight it out. And hopefully the game doesn't crash on. There we go. Alright, no speech because, well, yeah, we'll just kick their ass. Our troops don't need to be motivated. Alrighty. And you know what? Thank God they don't have any elephants here, or else I'd probably tear up and probably cry in the fetal position. Also, another thing that's nice about these pikemen is that if you're ever defending in a siege, you just throw a bunch of them at the gates, and this is what the enemy runs into. There's a whole bunch of pikes. So beautiful, absolutely beautiful, and I love it. Although I really wish there was extra gates, because everyone's going to come streaming out of that gate there really slowly. And, yeah, just tedious. But yeah, recently I've been playing a lot of, well, quite a few other games. Started playing some Crusader Kings 2, once again. Played it a while ago, kind of stopped, and then picked it up again for a little while. That's typically how I tend to game, I suppose. I will play a game for a while, drop it, then a while later I'll pick it back up again. So, and a lot of the games, like a lot of Paradox games and Total War games, you can basically pick them up whenever and just start playing them and sort of enjoy them. I don't know if it's sort of a nostalgic effect from them, and the enemy might just run away from the field. Hopefully not, because I want to hand them a resounding defeat. But as I was saying earlier, anyways, yeah, you can really pick up any Paradox game or Total War game, and they age fairly well. I mean, Rome Total War came out in 2004, and I know this is a mod, but it's still decent. I mean, it's not terrible graphics. And I mean, graphics definitely don't make up a game either. I mean, there's probably tons of games out there that have fantastic graphics, but are just just utter shit for gameplay. Like, you're not gonna have fun playing them. I'll throw these dudes over. Yeah, see, they're just running away. They're wasting my time. Alright, let's fast forward this here. You know, I'd be pretty scared of this Egyptian army here too, you know? I'd run away too. Not gonna lie. But, thought the salutes had a little more backbone than that. Oh well. Hey, we should have just auto-resolved and seen if I kick their ass. Or are they just gonna stop over there? Maybe they are. I don't know. Yeah, they halted over there. Sometimes they'll do that, and once you start advancing towards them, they'll turn tail and run, thus wasting more of your time. But I think I'll be able to pelt them with some of these slingers at least first. Ugh, it's gonna take a shitload of time for all these guys to get out of here. Oh, and I have the time limit on too. Oh, that's a bunch of crap. Okay. If I run out of time, I hope you guys forgive me, but I may just reload the battle and auto-resolve it if I run out of time, because usually, if I remember correctly, I'd play with unlimited time. Because these battles take a lot longer than the original battles of Rome would. And also, I have to sally all these men outside of the gate. I mean, I understand that that's probably something I should have taken into consideration before this, but I haven't played this in a little while. And, I mean, if I lose the battle because I'm an idiot and I lose all my troops because I don't micromanage them effectively and efficiently, then I will just go load up the auto-resolve. Because that's just a byproduct of me being an idiot. However, it's because of time or something like that, then I'll reload it up and auto-resolve. I'll make sure I let you guys know too, so you're not thinking that I'm just cheating and stuff like that. And yeah, this part here, like these small gates, takes forever to get out, and probably doesn't help that they're all walking, but oh well. See, right now would be a perfect time for them to attack me while I'm disorganized, but they're just gonna sit back there. Oh yes, also I bought Medieval 1 Total War, Viking Invasion. That if any of you guys have played that, it's a great game for its time. I mean, I definitely remember it being better than I suppose it actually is, and it was my very first Total War game that I'd ever played. Probably I can remember playing it when let's see, I would have been in grade 4, so oh well, about 10 years ago probably. So yeah, it's been a little while. I used to have the disc and then lost it, then bought it over a digital download over a Sega store, and it's a lot of fun. And there's actually some mods you can go out and get for it that sort of add more units, more factions, and everything. And one thing I really like about it that's sort of been, I suppose, reintroduced in other Total War games is that when factions are destroyed, they'll actually come back in revolts. So that's something that's kind of actually neat about it. Unfortunately, in Rome Total War that doesn't happen. Although, I think they may have been, in certain mods, they may have already introduced it, or in other mods be planning on trying to introduce that. So that would be definitely something that I'd be interested in. Because having rebels pop up that are just generic, it's cool that rebellions pop up in that. But when they're fairly generic, it, I suppose, dumbs things down a little bit. Doesn't make them as interesting as they could or should be. But yeah, I actually really like that aspect of games. when that occurs. Oh, okay. I thought something was going on. What's going on with these dudes? What's the deal? Oh yeah, archers. Okay. See, I'm pretty positive that slingers actually outranged archers during this era. Now, it's probably just because the archers or the bows they use are probably pretty shitty. As far as I can tell, anyways. Oh, and are they're just gonna run away from my entire, slinger army here? Or are they just gonna take it? Hopefully I sit there and take the slings. Because I could deal with that. Anyways, as I was saying earlier, I'm pretty positive that slingers outrange archers. And, however, I think they didn't introduce that in this game because it would probably overpower slingers. Because I think they're fairly good. I mean, personally, from my experience, the archers have more attack, but I can find that whenever I use slingers, they usually inflict more casualties. Now, not from the front, of course. That'd just be kind of ludicrous. But from the rear, they deal a lot of damage. Alright, now let's just select all the pikemen here. And we can move them up. I don't know, move them up here or something. I'll get these dudes all the way up over here. Let's see, I can go on our flank. It's always nice to have mobile infantry on the flanks. Well, because they're mobile. We'll start bringing the general on these dudes here out. We're killing lots of these. Oh, these dudes. Very good idea to carry a large shield. Very good idea. Oh yeah, some of these guys are gonna be taking javelins to the chest, like that dude right there. And him. Some of you guys are probably cringing because I didn't put them in loose formation. Gonna correct that now. Alright, I've watched a couple other Let's Plays, and I find a lot of other people's Let's Plays will be very interesting, and just some of the things I can learn from them, and different tactics. But sometimes, whenever I notice someone making a tactical error, I just kind of cringe. So, I'll probably end up making lots of tactical errors within these games, and probably have lots of people sitting, watching their monitor and cringing. Oh yes, now they're gonna back away. There we go, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Little skirmish and then run away. I mean, I'm sure that's happened throughout history, but I'm not entirely sure of when it may have happened during a siege. But, I don't know. I just kind of wish they had come out and fought me. But then again, they would have been crushed, so it's definitely the smarter move, though. Unfortunately. Oh, look at that. Oh, got more kills.
Victory is ours.
Okay, so we're able to repel that army. Can I raise the tax rate on these places? I can at least put this up to high. Okay. Now I wonder, will they assault this area here? No, I don't think so. And these guys should get there in time, hopefully. Should probably make sure that all the tax rates are on very high. Okay, good. Because I definitely need to make some cash. Put them on high? No, they're not gonna like that. On low. Okay, alright, now I can see why. Okay. What up here? Yeah, that's probably about all I can do there. Alright. Gonna go ahead and end the turn here. So far, overall, the war against the Seleucids has been going well. Taken 2 other cities, defeated, I think, an army or 2. So we definitely bounced back from our rather humiliating defeat at the beginning. Or perhaps rather my humiliating defeat. But I swear, it's just those elephants, they just rape. Alright, there's the Lonin and the Levy Pikeman there. Okay, that's all interesting, good to go there, okay. Now we should win. Keyword should. But, I'd like to guarantee a victory. Because I'd rather not lose a battle to the unpredictability of auto-resolve. Okay. I mean, we outnumbered them 2-1. Yeah. How good are these dudes here? 8-14. Meh. Yeah. Should be fine. And hopefully they don't run.
Today is a good day to
I'm
die.
probably going to wait. This is really bad. There we go. Also, I'm pretty sure that while I'm talking, if I continue to talk while the game goes into sort of a loading phase, that it cuts me out, so you don't get to hear entirely what I'm saying. So if I ever just sort of stop mid-sentence, whenever I click start battle or end battle, not this start battle, but on the campaign map, or at the end of a battle when there's all the statistics come up and I click the check mark, if I ever end up sort of stopping mid-sentence, then that's probably because it's probably because the game, or sorry, my recording fraps here just sort of cuts me out. Rather unfortunate, but something I gotta deal with. Okay. So we can group everybody together, use the javelins to weather them down a little bit, bring in the phalanx to fight their phalanx. What are these dudes? Oh yeah, they're basically Peltis. Okay, let's bring these dudes over as well. Yeah, we'll be fine. I also definitely changed the time. I mean, really, 45 minutes? That's not long enough to fight a battle, to be perfectly honest. Okay. Let's bring these guys up here. These guys go here. Cav right behind. What are you guys? You just been Heteroi? Once again, just so everybody knows, and I've probably been beating a dead horse for a while here, but I'm going to mispronounce things regularly. It's just a fact. Because I am not a historian, as much as I'd probably like to think so. Well, that's probably not exactly the best term to use. I mean, historians technically don't have to know how to pronounce things well. I'm not an English teacher. Perhaps that'll be a better analogy. Anyways, I don't have to know any sort of language to kick ass and command an army. Well, as far as I know, I could know. Nope, sign language is still a language. So, you know what? Maybe I would need to know a language to command an army. I'm just gonna stop talking now because I can. I'm going to reserve my right to remain silent on this particular subject, and just enjoy the eye candy. Lol, that guy right there. Javelin in the back. Also, if anybody's been wondering, the reason why I don't upload videos as often is because it takes a while for me to upload videos, unfortunately. Yeah. I mean, I've sort of, thought about different ways I could probably upload videos. If I have an hour-long video and try and upload it, for whatever reason, I'm not entirely sure if I'm doing it wrong or what's going on, it can take me up to 2 days to upload it, which is pretty ridiculous. So I think what I'll probably try and do is try and upload them in sort of smaller streams. And are they charged? They are charging me. Okay, if they want to die, I guess. That's cool. But yeah, it just takes a while to upload videos. But I'll definitely do it more often. I mean, I really enjoy doing these. Adds a different dynamic to playing games. I also already have a I suppose a bit of a let's play, if you can call it that, done for March of the Eagles. I'll probably upload that soon. If you don't know what March of the Eagles is, it's a game made by Paradox. If you don't know who Paradox is as a game developer, by all means, definitely go and check them out. They're great. But essentially, yeah, March of the Eagles is set during Napoleonic Wars, and it's a grand strategy game. It's a lot of fun. I have a let's play as Prussia. It doesn't end well, but it was an attempt. I didn't read the manual before I started playing it, so numerous errors I make, and I'll probably end up uploading it just for shits and giggles. Because, I mean, I can't be great at everything, right? So, I'll upload that up. And, yeah. A couple other games I've been playing. Let's see, I've already talked about Crusader Kings 2. I've talked about March of the Eagles. I purchased Age of Empires 2 from Steam, the high definition version, and I didn't buy it because it was labeled as high definition. The only noticeable difference I've noticed is the water, and it's not that big of a deal, to be perfectly honest. I just kind of bought it because the game is awesome, and yeah, there's really no other way for me to get it unless I pirated it, which is always iffy. I'd rather not do that if I don't have to. But yeah, it's definitely a great game. I tried playing multiplayer, I got slaughtered. But before I did, I checked out a couple sort of demos. Ooh, are they gonna charge me? No, they didn't charge me. Oh, okay, all right. Anyways, I checked out sort of a couple. I suppose, well, not necessarily demos, but tutorials almost on how to play multiplayer. Essentially, there's a little guide that showed me exactly how to, or rather, what exactly to do with the first 20 citizens that you create. And you have to set them the specific tasks if you want to get to the feudal age as quickly as possible. And I followed it, and surprisingly, I was able to get to the feudal age at around the same time, if not a couple faster than the other people I was playing with. I was playing in total, I believe, 6 people. 2 people beat me, but I was able to beat the rest of getting into the feudal age. So I was rather impressed. Then someone came along playing as Korean, just completely destroyed me with some war wagons and catapults. And it wasn't pretty, because I was England, and my archers didn't really do a whole lot against war wagons. So, yeah, that didn't end well. Yeah, it ended just about as well as these Seleucids are going to end up. They're going to end up dead. I'm hoping, anyways. Don't think they'll fight their way out of this. Is just gonna run? Are they gonna do that? Yeah, they're gonna do that. Oh well, we got these dudes. They're done. Okay, just run over here. Ah, there we go. Okay, that's a bit of a cluster. Oh, and I guess I still got the peltis there. They got 5 guys left. Okay, the rest of these guys can chase them down. They should be able to. Alrighty. Yeah, this battle's basically done. Just gonna sim, or not sim, but fast forward to the end. Interesting setting here. Really, really sandy and desert-like. You know, from what I've read and heard. Oh, here we go. Okay, I'll continue my point after the campaign map loads up. Well, that worked out nicely. Okay, so what I was talking about is that I suppose this entire area down here in the Middle East, um, uh, what I'm forgetting the sort of official name for it. Breadbasket civilization, something along those lines. Anyways, 2,000 years ago, there's a lot more vegetation uh, than there is today, from what I remember reading. It wasn't as if this is even a word, desertified. So there wasn't as many deserts and stuff back then. But I'm sure that there was still, but there's a lot more vegetation and I guess forests and stuff, if I remember correctly, down here 2,000 years ago than there is today. So that just allowed for a lot more, I suppose, growth and I guess a lot more people to survive. And this is why I think that's why a lot of civilizations were able to grow down here, like Egypt. Well, Egypt still is a very rich farming area. As you see, like the map, it's able to represent it fairly well. I mean, there's the Nile River, right, and then floods its banks and creates very fertile land for farming. I'm not gonna bore you with that. I'll just bore you with talking about the rest of this stuff. No, just kidding. Um, but yeah, oh, that's very interesting. Um, perhaps, oh, do they have elephants? Do they have elephants? I think what I might actually, oh my gosh. Oh wow, wow, okay. Um, this guy is 36. This presents me with a very, very interesting dilemma. Well, I like what I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna use this army to try and kill as many of them as possible, and I'm gonna have to raise another army with the money that I have. Alexandria is the place to be, essentially, if I want to raise troops. But I don't want to have to pay too much money for soldiers either. Okay. Get some levies. Oh wait, oh, why train levies here when I train levies elsewhere? I should probably save these slots over here for good troops. 2,000, 4,000, ooh, 1,400, 895, 2241, 2135. These guys will be the backbone of the army. Oh yeah, and there's these Potomac Indian elephants too. They wouldn't be all that bad either. 1,700, 1,463. Pretty sure these elephants would take on a group of these elite phalanx men. And they cost about roughly the same, and they'll probably take 2 turns to train too. If they only take 1 turn, then that'd be okay. That's iffy. Probably should be 2 turns, but I'm not going to complain for now. Alright. Oh, and I can't retrain these guys down here. Okay, that's fine. So what I can do, and I'll get slingers from here. And yeah, some cav. Probably a good idea. Yeah, might as well start retraining because they're bringing down a horde. Okay. Yeah, I think that's it for this turn here, and I'll spend the rest on buildings. Because I might as well try and supplement my income by increasing trade. Wells? Nope. Shrine Complex? Nope. First Aid Center? No thank you. Taxes? That would just piss people off. Market? Yes. Up here in Cyprus, I should probably start building more things. Sharecrop mining? Yes. How much did that cost? 2,000 and it'll bring back 450? That's pretty good. It won't take very long to make the money back. First Aid, Shrine Complex. You know what? Shrine Complex is down here. Probably wouldn't be that. Probably be a good idea. However, Actually, yeah, shrine complex it is. Okay. Okay, and my turn here and see. No! No, I left my general outside the city. He could be screwed. You can slow them down. Completely forgot about this diplomat. It's a good thing he's still on the, well, he's still moving. So. Oh, yeah, that bull crap. Alright, so if I siege a settlement, then what'll happen is that they're able to spawn an entire stack because, whatchamacallit, oh yes, the AI isn't very good at garrisoning their cities. So let's see what they spawn. Okay, that's alright. Syrian archers, oh no, those guys must have already been there. Okay. That's very interesting. They just get a free stack. And they're going to keep that stack, and they're going to come on out, and they're going to completely crush me. That's one thing that's a little irritating about this game. Oh no, the cataphract elephants. Okay. Alright, I'm going to save it here, and then pick it up later on. Well, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you're willing to do so. And I will see you guys in the next episode.